I'm live. Can only mean one thing. It's Whip It Out Wednesday. I'm here alone before I get started. Last show, I got broomed, deleted, fucking swept out by my son on my own show. Are you fucking kidding me? Numbers. This is about numbers, right? When we gamble, it's about numbers. I got some key numbers for you. Wednesdays and Fridays when I do the show alone, 800, 900 views. Coincidentally, on Monday, when that fucking mud of a son does the show with me, 593 views 2 weeks ago, 667, no participation. He brings me down. He comes on the show and fucking screws up my shows. Less people watch when he's on. But you guys encourage him. Vibe, how are you? East Side. I'm going to start, what do you call it? I know I don't start answering a lot of these. Hey, Sue, Mikey Carr, CJ, whipping it out. Wes, as always. Yes, everybody. I spent a lot of time in my life in the Tampa area and in Florida, I should say. I've been through a lot of them hurricanes. Definitely a prayer for them people out there that they're being safe. I survived a few of them myself. Very, very scary thing. Also, speaking about my son, here's the deal. And I can't believe I'm actually talking about this prick, even though when he's not on my show. He's a scared rabbit. I mean, end the story. He just is always concerned that I'm going to say something that's going to offend people. I'm gonna get a complaint or do all this shit. He's always worried about it. It's like people watch and they even say to me, they say, every time I watch your son in this show, it looks like he's fucking waiting for you to say something. Well, shit, he knows me more than anybody. He's got to know that if anybody's going to say something outrageous, it's going to be me. So, I mean, here's my suggestion to the Run Pure Brass. After Friday's show, fire me. Fucking fire me. Hand me the pink slip. Factsman, you're done. You're fucking out of here. Okay? Then on Monday, if you choose to rehire me, rehire me. Because now I don't have my son saying, hey, that was, my recommendation. It wasn't your fucking recommendation. You guys were on their knees ready to fucking drop and give me a tongue job to do this shit. So no, it wasn't your recommendation that I'm here. The only reason I'm here is to help people like you get better fucking ratings. Okay? So I want to get fired on Friday and rehired on Monday. And also, I'm going to start cutting my own deals. Okay. I reached out and got some advertisers that are going to pay me some money. See, because I've been doing this shit pro bono. Okay? You know what that means from lawyers? When you work pro bono, it means you don't get paid unless you actually make money for the clients. So I'm a pro bono guy. I'm pretty sure you guys are pro boners too. So now, this is going to be end of fucking pro bono, Run Pure. Time to come up to the fucking plate. But if you don't, I don't care because I'm getting my own advertising dollar. I reached out. People reach out to me, and now I have a sponsor. I have a lot of sponsors. Well, this sponsor this week for people for watching this video and the Factsman at Run Pure Bets, I would like to introduce a product that I think everybody has a need for. And I'm not also a pitch man. I'm also a user. People who are struggling with pubic hair, we have now got the Baller. Okay, don't laugh. It is a product that works, that I enjoy. It's designed for your nuts and body hair. Okay, that's what it does. And it's called the Bulber. From Happy Nuts Company, you will get unbelievable ball shaves, great on the pubes, get the taint, it gets everything. Some little things about this that you might want to know. Let's go over here. The Baller is very, very sophisticated. Goes both ways, making it easy to shave in either direction. The slim shape is optimal for trimming hard-to-reach areas. Fat guys that can't reach the bottom of their balls or their ass hairs, works. It's nut-safe blade. The 30-degree pivoting blade is engineered for nut keeping. Say goodbye to nicks, pulling, tugging, and snags. Also waterproof. So for people having trouble with shaving your balls, please contact The Baller. You can find them online. They'd be more than happy to send you one of these for a very, very good price. Again, The Baller. And mention promo code Factsman and get yourself a special deal. Tell you got to make money. Guys got to eat. Guys got to eat. Got to pump product. Drew, yeah, of course I do. Fuck, you got to shave your nuts. Fucking women don't like fur balls. Got to do that. It does do ass cracks. It's not important. Lewis, this is a top-of-the-line product. All right. Just saying, I got to do what I got to do. All right. What else am I going to talk about? Where do I want to go off first? Something. I've already ripped my son. I already got myself fired from here to get rehired. Talk about over and under. Wow. Yeah, that's a good one, Bolivar. Like that one. Yeah, under the nuts. From under. Right from under the nuts. If you fire Factsman, canceling my RP, they ain't firing me, George. Do you think they're fucking stupid? No one's firing nobody. I'm just trying to not have my son have his period every time I get on a fucking show and say something. And let me tell you something, just for the record, right? Like he almost makes me feel like I'm like a racist in my house. My daughter's best friend is African American. Second best friend is Asian. One of her close classmates is Indian. Dot, not feather. But I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, like, this is the United Nations in my house on play dates. I have all types. It's we're like very, very, very good when it comes to people's sensitivities. Yeah, I might make fun of a homosexual once in a while because they're homosexuals, and or my son. But most of the stuff that I say, if you notice, that my son gets worried about, I either bury myself from jerking off with hot sauce or my son for just jerking off. So with that being said, I got to send this kid some Valiums. United Nations is super racist. Well, I mean, I got different fucking types of people here. You know what I'm saying? They're good people. Black, white, yellow. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Chinese people, Chinese, Asian, whatever the politically correct word is. All right. Anyway, in the meantime, something I wanted to bring up to you. Oddly enough, I put my board up in the NFL, and I'll tell you what, if somebody's doing better in the NFL, I'd like to know. And I'm not an NFL guy. I wasn't brought here to do NFL or talk NFL, but I've been really fucking killing the NFL. So I put up my NFL games, what I tell you, I put up my whiteout board and I eliminate, these make the cut, this don't. This week, I honestly could say, instead of having like 7 or 8 games that I could start getting rid of, I came up with 2. I mean, there's so many bad teams playing bad teams. Then there's a couple of really good matchups. So it's almost like some of the good matchups you may want to stay away from because they're tight matchups, good lines. But then shit teams playing shit teams I never liked. So for the NFL this weekend, I'm probably going to be really heavy college. East side, you don't have to fucking, say you're kidding. It's all cool. No big deal. If they're racist, they're racist. What can we do about it? Extra sauce next week sponsored by Syphilis Cream. Plenty of workbench. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of motherfuckers here who got syphilis. But then again, my son don't even know what that is. He didn't know penicillin cures it. So, but he says I'm outdated. Anyway, so I really don't have a lot. I'm not going to be very heavy Friday on Facts Friday on NFL. There's going to be a lot of college talk. So we're going to do a lot of college talk on Friday. The one thing I do want to bring up to you early, because there's a line that I bet on now, and again, I'm going to give you this game. For God, it's not really betting NFL. I'm actually giving you an NFL game, but this is something I think you guys might not know. I think it's good to know, so I'm going to give it to you now and explain it to you. Last 2 weeks, the Washington Command, the fucking team in Washington, okay, fucking Redskins, have been outscored 46-0 in the first half. Leads me to believe that's not a good team that gets out of the gate real quick. Don't want to bet a fucking a closer in a fucking sprint race, okay? It's not going to help, okay? They don't get out of it. They don't start fast. They start slow. So betting against Washington in the first half is not a bad bet anytime. It just takes them time to get together. And even when they get together, they fucking suck. So they're playing Dallas in the first half. So in 3 games, Dallas has not given up a fucking touchdown in the first half of any game. They give up 3 and 9, 3 field goals, nothing but field goals. Team has given up 4 points a game in the first half in the first 3 games. Team has a massive pass rush against a team that has no offensive line, a quarterback that gets fucking sacked all the time. There's problems here. Rivera, they want him out. They want Wentz out. Del Rio, they don't like. I mean, they're a turnover machine. They're playing at Dallas, and I could lay 2 points at home right now on Dallas in the first half against the numbers I just gave you. I mean, how the fuck don't I do it? If I lose, I lose. But liars figure, but figures don't lie. I mean, 46-0 the last 2 weeks in the first half of a game. The only points they scored is garbage time against a team that's not given up a fucking touchdown in any game this year in the first half. And I'm not going to lay 2 points against a team that sucks. Anybody? I mean, anybody with me on that one? If not, you're fucking stupid. I don't want to say you're stupid. See, that's something I shouldn't do. If not, you're not paying attention. Okay? I'm trying to get better at this. I mean, I think if everybody knew that, they would bet it. I'm sure people do know it, but they'll know it now. Throw my Bulber advertisement away. So yeah, Sunday, your early release will be Dallas Cowboys -2 for the first half. I cannot go against that kind of number. I can't. I just and I'm here in the DC area. This team really, really sucks. This team really sucks. See, Mitch, this is what I'm talking about. I like you, but Redskins first half team total under. You're probably on the right path. Another one of my sick analogies. You meet a girl, and she says, "Hey, guess what? I'm going to let you bang me from the back." Okay? She says it to you. You got a fucking closed deal. She's giving you the fucking go-ahead. And you say, "I kind of like missionary. Can we do it that way?" If it's not broke, don't fix it, Mitch. The Redskins are not going to cover the first half. Don't outthink yourself. You're a smart guy. Did some research on you. I like you and I respect you. But just follow the facts. You understand what I'm saying? I know I got crazy analogies, but that's the way I do things. I'm just trying to help you because I care about you. I really do. And I see Run Pure next to the name, which means you might be signing my fucking check. So, shellac the back. That's right. Nobody knows what shellac the back is, Bolivar. Shellac the back is when you're fucking banging a girl from the back, and he says, "No, you got to take it out. You don't take, don't hit the, what do you call it? Don't hit one down the T." So you got no choice but to shellac the back. Okay, we'll leave that one alone. All right, so yeah, so Dallas first half is going to be something that I think everybody should be interested in. So I can throw this away, and remember not to talk about this on Friday. It's Thursday. It's football game Thursday. I have no idea who's going to win that football game, nor do I care. I'm not betting against a 3-0 team in Miami. We're playing really, really good ball in getting points. I can't do that, but I can't bet against Cincinnati at home, who seems to now being able to move the football and maybe start becoming the Cincinnati team that we saw last year. It's a really tight line. I made the line exactly what it is. Yeah, I'm just not going to fool with it. I don't have an opinion one way or the other. Really, if you guys ask me who would I bet on, I can honestly say I don't know. I do not know. But we do have football on Thursday, and we can talk about that. So earlier this week, BYU opens up 24.5 against Utah State. And is it Utah State? I think it's Utah State. Yeah. I know. I bet they better be. I bet the fucking game. I bought it down to 23.5 minus 135. So also that first half was 14.5. I just bet this earlier. I kind of fell asleep at the wheel here. It's 14.5 now. I'm not really worried about 14.5, but I can lay 13.5 at 146 by fluke if that game falls 14. I figure why not? I mean, why take a chance? So I look at Utah State as a team, and I'm saying, okay, they beat UConn 31-20. Right off the bat, if a team like UConn scores 20 points on you, you bet against them. You do not. UConn cannot score points over fucking cannot score 20 points on anyone. How does Utah State let UConn score 20 points on them in a 31-20 game? So, I mean, that's a Division III team, UConn. They fucking suck. They lose 55-0 to Alabama, but what people aren't going to realize is it was 42-0 at the half. It could have been 52-0 at that. Then Alabama just called the dogs off, still won 55-0. Then at home, they lose 34-27 to UNLV, who's shit. Yeah, but, they're not a good football team. Utah State's not a good football team. BYU, there's a little rivalry there. I guess who can get the fucking more Mormons recruited to their college? I don't know. And if you're a Mormon and you think I'm making fun of you, I don't give a fuck, because the Garden of Venus is not somewhere in fucking Missouri. So I can't trust the guy that. I grabbed under 47.5 on the Cincy game. Okay, that's fine. Great call on the Cowboys. Thank you. I really appreciate that. When I shaved the ball sack, I'm just as nervous as I'm disarming a bomb. No, Wes, you can't. Not with this product. It's a good product. Trust me. I've been shaving my balls for years, and it's a good one. Facts, what do you think about that Cowboys full game? I would bet the Cowboys the full game, because I think if they have a lead at the half, it would be substantial, or at least good. I think the Giants will find a hard time scoring in that game. I also think that it would be. I like the way that quarterback for Dallas is playing. They're playing with a. They're playing like they would be playing better without their quarterback. So I would, yeah. I mean, I think I will bet Dallas for the game, if that's what you're asking. Yes. All right. So going back to the Utah State team, they're not they're a team that doesn't really show me much. BYU, they score points. They score 20 more points a game. They give up 10 less. They're home. This has blowout written all over it, so I can see this team winning by 30 easy without blinking. So, I mean, I think Utah State is in trouble. I'm going to lay the points with BYU. If you could lay 23.5 and buy it, again, it's not because I'm hedging it. I just think that, you don't want to get backdoored and the game falls 24 and not have nothing to show for it. That's fine. A game that I'm not going to give you, but it's an interesting game. See, I talk sports too. It's not like I'm just sitting there talking about fucking people in the ass and shit like that. I mean, I could still do that if you want, but my son's not here. He'll get no gratification of having that kind of conversation. Anyway, Texas San Antonio is -4 against Middle Tennessee State. I do know Texas San Antonio is a lot better than Middle Tennessee State. I made this line 11.5 before Middle Tennessee caught Miami sleeping last Saturday. Miami is very overrated. They played the worst game they could possibly play. Not that they're going to get any better, but they got caught. It happens. It's fucking guy throws a lucky punch and hits it. I think the emotions of that game in a short week has to have a carryover effect, because that team is still partying over that game, because they're never going to win a game that big in their life. Now they got to play a conference game against a team that they know is better than them. And I think it's bigger for San Antonio, who's played better teams. I mean, look, San Antonio has played, I think they played Texas. Let me see. I had this written down somewhere because I just didn't remember it. They played Houston, should have beat them 37-35. I mean, Houston's a quality team, They went to Army and beat. It's hard to go to West Point and win there. They win a shootout there. They put up 37 on Army. And then they lose to Texas, in Austin, which is no crime. And they crushed Texas Southern, but it's fine. I mean, Texas San Antonio is going to be, their tempo is going to be so high. Miami, what they fucked up doing was, instead of making that a fast game because they have faster players and better plays, they were at kind of like a pedestrian crawl in that game, when they should have just tried to get as many plays in as possible. San Antonio will have them running ragged. So again, how does a team 2-2, a 4-point favorite against team 3-1, who beat a ranked Miami team? The line doesn't make sense, other than the fact that it should be a lot higher, which I think it is, and I think the odds makers know it. A lot of people will go on that last reaction and say, "Hey, they just beat fucking Miami at Miami, not at home. How the crowd's going to be fucking, ecstatic and whatever." But they won't be the better team on that field that night. So I'm going to lay 4, and I don't think that should be a problem there. I think that'd be a good game. If I if I was going to bet it. I mean, I would lay the 4. I did not bet it, not for any. The reason is I've got a really big Saturday game going on, and I already got some money invested in the BYU game. So we'll end it at that. Again, if you're betting the game, Texas San Antonio would be the side. Do not have an opinion on the first half. I guess, like a lot of people say, well, fuck, if you like the game, you like the first half, don't you? I guess one way of looking at it. Okay, now how do I make you guys think I am not joking when I say this? Because here's the thing, when a guy cries wolf all the time when he's fucking really hurt, no one believes him. Because I know I've been doing a lot of the liking Tulane as well. Tulane's pretty good. I mean, Eastside, I think if you like Tulane, you like the over in that game. I think they'd have to win a shootout. Just my guess. Did not bet the game. Steelers defense versus Joe Flacco. Yeah, Flacco sucks, but you know what? Steelers are a tough team to bet on. They really are. Their offense is shaky. They make a lot of mistakes. They're making a lot of mistakes. I don't know. I wouldn't bet the Jets. If that's what your question is. KP Lazada. That's my question there. But okay, so going back to the tennis, I know the Dick Fitz nice and tight and Boris Pichikakov stuff and the one I said yesterday, but a legitimate match, honestly. And again, I wouldn't fuck with you guys. You can check with this. Lorenzo Sonego is an Italian player. I follow him. He's a good player and he's a very streaky player. When he's playing good, he's really, really good. When he's playing bad, you stay far fuck away from him. He's playing tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. in Bulgaria. It's, I guess, Sofia. Is that it? Sofia, Bulgaria. He's playing. He's a -147 favorite against Rune, who's a very, very good player. The thing is, both these players are going in different directions. I mean, Rune is ranked higher than Sonego, so therefore, a lot of people think he's a better player, and he might just well be. So I'm not going to deny that he's not a better player. But the fact is, Sonego, in his last 6 matches, 6-0, 12-0 in straight set. I mean, 6 games in straight sets against better opponents than Rune has played. So he's beaten good players in straight sets. And I mean, you can't overlook a player who's playing that well and not even getting to a third set, not even getting challenged, not even getting his serve in jeopardy at most occasions. I mean, beating people to love. I mean, he's playing really, really good. Now, statistically, -1.5 games would seem right there because it's only 115. I think it's 115 or 114, which means basically he could win 7-6, 7-6, still win straight sets and win, or he could lose the match but win more games and win. So yeah, I mean that's a consideration play. But normally when I fuck with that stuff, something weird happens. I don't think Sonego loses the match. So I'm going to lay the juice and just play. I don't want something weird to happen where he takes a set off for some weird reason, but then wins, he could win 6-4, lose 6-0 and win 6-4. And I know I'm winning the match, but all of a sudden I bet fucking games and I lost. Sonego will beat Rune. It's 6:30 a.m. from Bulgaria tomorrow. Again, it's not a joke. We're going to get smacked Friday. Good show. Yes, you will get smacked Friday. Small bet on Jets, +154. Don't never let a bad team take your money, Eastside. You know the rules. Don't let a shit team take your money. They could win. I'm not telling you not to bet them. It's just a rule that I go by. And the Jets are a fucking shit team. So I hope you guys get involved in the tennis thing because, look, starting next month, I don't do NBA. I'm not playing hockey. I will do baseball playoffs. I will do hockey playoffs. I will occasionally have a play on the Washington Capitals now and then, but I do not do NBA. So some of this tennis that I'm going to be feeding you, the stuff that when my son gives it out, he claims he's a genius for doing it. He's probably getting it from me. But I think there was a time where he gave he took like 8 or 9 games in tennis that I had, whatever, and it was like 0-8 or something like that. So it was like, your father sucks at fucking tennis. I was like, yeah, but your father wins 70% of them. So I mean, for if I win, it's not going to mean anything. It's like one game, but overall, tennis is my racket. It's my fucking deal. So you're going to be getting that I'm going to be doing college basketball. Do I bet any table tennis? Drew, I've met some sick motherfuckers in my life. Okay. And, but I know people that bet table tennis and they watch it and, um, it's what do you call it? Joe, these aren't whores. These are dudes. Okay. That we're giving out. I mean, Sonego's a guy. This is ATP, not WTA. Good job, Vibe. It's going to be a good. It's going to be a good match. It's going to be an easy win for us. I think it'd be nice to go into the Thursday night game with a little head start. So yeah, I think we should get a good start going into that. So yeah, I definitely like. And as far as the guy that he's playing, just some quick notes on him, on Rune. He needed 2 tiebreakers to beat like 140th seed in Van Rushen the other day. He can win 7-6, 7-6. Normally, when that guy's playing good tennis, he beats that guy fucking 6-2, 6-2. He's not really been playing well. He loses to Bubik, who Sonego beat 3 days ago. He wins a match on a retirement. And and then in the U.S. Open, he gets fucking shelled 3-0 where it wasn't even competitive. So the style of play and who's hot and who's not is really coming into play here. So I think that's pretty much it as far as the tennis goes. All right, what else can we talk about? Anything? Any concerns? Shit, I'm only 26 minutes and I'm actually being clean. I'm not telling any stories. I did do my pitch on my my ball shaver. Did tell you I was working pro boner. No one even got that one, but that's fine. What else? Any other questions on some games? I mean, like I say, Wednesday is kind of like, I think you did pretty good today. You got a tennis match out of me, an early first half game for Sunday where you can lock in now. Thanks for the Cowboys first half play. You're welcome, Dave and Cal. I think it's going to be a good play. Quick take on teams partying the night before a game. Yankees partying hard out of the division title, not keeping it too long. KP, I will tell you this, and this is through my years of doing this, covering sports, doing radio, following teams, knowing beat writers, being at spring training camp for 15 straight years, following baseball. Baseball players, football players party every fucking night. It's not like, it's just not something that's unusual. They're constantly partying. I don't know. I mean, yeah, some are, what do you call it? A little extent, but when you're 20 something years old, I mean, some of you guys look, when I was 20 years old, I fucking never slept for 2-3 days and didn't miss a beat. So yeah, I mean, Clinton wants to know, so let's go to, what do I think about San Diego State and Boise State? Is it Boise State they're playing? That's what I think they're playing, right? Is that correct? If they are, I don't like San Diego State as a team. They've gotten really bad, really quick when they were always pretty decent team. But how do we trust Boise State? Are they playing Boise State? Let me just double check. Wait a minute. Let me just double check. Somebody tell me if they're playing Boise State. I think they are, but just because I'm fucking thinking like they play each other every week. Okay. Anyway, I'm not a big San Diego State guy. I'm not. But then again, Boise State fucking laid 2 big eggs, and that's bad. Give us a good degenerate Vegas story. I got a ton of them. I got to save some fucking ammo for the weekend. Wait, let me scroll back up. Story about JJ getting his first blowjob. All right. I know you guys don't believe these things that I tell you, and I know my son will deny it, but I'll tell you. His first blowjob story. He was 15. No, he was right before his 16th birthday. There's kind of like a massage parlor in Jersey, and I figure I gotta hook the kid up, right? I mean, it's what fathers do. So I said, "Don't look." I said, "Here's what you do. I'm gonna set everything up. It's gonna be $25. You go in the room. You're gonna get straightened out. You get your first blowjob." He's like all nervous. He's fucking. I'm like, "Come on, man. You're not gay, are you?" Like, no, but man, I just feel weird. I said, "Look," I said, "she's a whore. That's what she does. You don't, just you're done. You go in there, just go in the back room, get yourself a Billy Joel, and come back out. So go in there, give the girl give the girl at the reception desk $25, and then he had to pick a girl or whatever. And I'm not gonna lie to you, these weren't like top of the line girls for $25. There was some ragamuffins there. So what do you call it? I'm sitting in the car. I go downstairs because I don't want to be in the room. It's fucking weird, you know. Yeah, kids getting a Billy Joel. I'm in the fucking lobby. Yeah, I don't want to hear that shit, especially if he starts moaning. That would be really, that'd be hard for me to swallow. No pun intended. Anyway, see, I'm quick. Well, anyway, he comes down to the car and he's got this really fucking nasty look on his face, like he's mad or disappointed. I'm like, what the fuck? So I said, yeah, everything all right? And it's like, I guess. So what do you mean? You're fucking just turned 16 or you're 16 years old. This should be a day of, you got to log this down in your fucking history book. This is part of life, your first blowjob. He said, Dad, don't take this the wrong way, but I don't think that was worth $25. I was like, really? He's like, yeah, it didn't taste too good. Like, you fucking idiot. You're supposed to get the blowjob, not blow the fucking girl. He fucked the whole thing up. He went up going down on his fucking 42-year-old skank that had more fucking fat and zits on her. I couldn't believe it. So, yeah, I mean, he fucked up. He wound up fucking going down on her thinking that was a blowjob. I don't know. But that's a true story. You could ask him. He'll deny it, but you could ask him. That's JJ's first blowjob story. Yep. And then anything after that, I don't even want to know. Yeah, that's what we call him back in the day, Dave. Yeah, did you cop a Billy Joel today? Yeah. I mean, or in JJ's case, did you give a Billy Joel today? It's like the time. Speaking of the same kind of place, my father did the same thing to me when I was like probably around the same age. There was an old madam in New York up on the east side, and she had like a string of like really like nice looking broads. My father took me there, and it was kind of like slower. Everybody was busy. There weren't like some people not working, and the girl said, the madam says, the price is like $40, whatever the case is, and you can do anything you want for an hour or $50, whatever. Again, this is probably like in the 80s. So my father's like, all right, that's cool, so the girl, the madam said to me, again, she might have been like 60 and fucking 300 pounds soaking, not soaking wet, 300 pounds easy, more chins than a Chinese phone book. So she said, I'll tell you what, I'll make a deal with you. So I said, sure. She says, she was playing solitaire. She said, you any good at cards? And I said, well, I mean, my fucking father's one of the best card players in the world. She said, I play gin rummy. I said, yeah. So make a deal with you. Let's play a hand of gin rummy. And play a game to 100. Said, because we got some time before one of the girls free up. Sure. Let's do it. So what do you want to play for? So I said, I don't know. I'm a gambling man. My father's a bookie. So yeah, I'm game. So I'll tell you what. The price for the whore you get for free if you beat me in gin. And I'll even throw in an extra half hour. And I'll throw in an extra girl. You get 2 for 1. It's like, whoa. Okay. I know one thing. Usually deals like this, usually there's something, these either marked cards or something's fucking wrong. What's the catch? She says, if I win, you got to suck my cunt, my vagina. Okay. I was like, holy shit, this fucking whale. Are you kidding me? But I'm like, there's no way this lady's going to beat me in gin. I mean, fucking my father taught me how to play gin. I'm not going to lose the gin. It's my game. Fucking, I played gin rummy with fucking Stu Unger. I mean, stop. She got a bet. Let's do it. Playing a gin. 20 fucking minutes later, I go to the car. My father said, how was everything? I said, man, that fucking girl could play gin. True story. True fucking story. You don't believe it. Got a ton of them. Factsman, how are you doing, good sir? Great story. Thank you, Peter. How are you doing? I didn't really suck off the fat 300-pound madam, but I would have if I lost because I'm not a welcher. Of all the damn rails, and I love it. Off the damn rails, and I love it. Yeah, I do. I have like that ADT thing. Is that what it's called? Or is that the alarm, ADT? I got one of them alphabet things that when there's something wrong with you, where I just go from one thing to another and just stop. Thank you. I'm not wearing a V-neck, so my son can't. What do you call it? Just came back from picking up your welfare check. Nice job. You just come back pick up. Why, you cocksucker? Welfare check. I'll put it to this way, Mr. Run Pure Bets, right? You have to count your money. I fucking weigh mine. You want to go dollar for dollar? We can't. We can go dollar for dollar. I got that old money. Stu was unbelievable. I seen Stu play a kid from Detroit at the Desert Inn. They had a private. They had a this in the '80s, early '80s. I seen Stewie play this guy from Detroit, Gin Rummy, for 6 hours, and all wise guys around the area from Detroit, Chicago, really, betting big money. The kid this guy from Detroit was a really good player. It didn't matter. Fucking Stewie knew every fucking card in your hand. He knew exactly how you held them. He watched where you put them. He watched where you shuffled them. He was so fucking good. It's a shame he was a degenerate. I mean, the horses really killed him, that and the heroin. But Stu was unbelievable. Unbelievable poker player, too. And like I said, yes, I did know Stu. Last I checked, the welfare pays better than pro bono. Yeah, I mean, pro bono, I'm not getting anything. Bolivar, you're right. Fucking, I should go on welfare. Who's the motherfucker that told me about the welfare checks? Well, the Run Pure guy. JJ here. Oh, it's you. Nice shirt, but I didn't even know it was you. You got a lot of ball. Now, I don't wear a V-neck. And again, see what I'm talking about? Trying to promote his next fucking 150 view show by coming in here, tailing the mine. Fucking, I'll tell you what, he's a fucking scavenger. I didn't know that was you. I thought it was one of somebody. I thought it was actually somebody who had like a real interest in Run Pure Bets that has the title. JJ, your nice shirt, Pops. You just come back from picking up your welfare check. Cocksucker. It's me in the fucking flesh. Really, what happened? The merengue lesson is running late tonight. You and your wife, or are you gonna sit home and watch fucking chick flicks on fucking A&E? Fucking sad. Yeah, whoever Wes, I should have shot my load out the window. You're right. Fucking useless. This kid is as useless as two tits on a nun. Now I'm fucking aggravated. You see, you come here, you get me all fucking wound up. I would have stayed on for another half hour and fucking had some fun and conversation, but now you're gonna chase me. Now you're gonna fucking chase me because you're here. You're here, I'm leaving. That's the way it is. Guys, you got some good games. Factsman Friday will be good. I want to leave off on this note. This is going to be a strange weekend for me, and I'm being 100% serious here, so there's no punchline. October 1st will be my ex-wife, who's one of my best friends, birthday, and she won't be here to celebrate it because she lost a battle with cancer about 4 months ago. And to show you what kind of family that I have, my current wife, she, when she was going through her last stages, my current wife offered my ex-wife to come stay here with us instead of going to hospice. And I made sure I spent as much time with her because she didn't have a big family. And it was real sad that I lost her, and I lost one of my closest friends. Even though we were divorced, we never fought. It was tough. I mean, this was the same girl that would come with me to watch my son, watch JJ play baseball games. So I know October 1st is going to be a sad day, but October 2nd is going to be even sadder because it would be my dad's birthday. And I see how you guys, I know how you guys kind of appreciate the relationship me and my son have. And I think it's really, really good, but it would still be hard to beat the one that I had with my dad. Not that I'm saying that it can't be or it isn't, but he'll have been 90. His birthday, October 2nd, he would be 90. And he's been gone for 22 years, and there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about him. So a lot of this stuff, I think I act the way I do sometimes because it's me just trying to be funny to get rid of some of the pain that I have, like missing my dad. I think he died too soon. I think it was it 68? Yeah, 68 or 67 he died at it. And we had a lot of time. He would have had a lot of fun with JJ and my daughter. So that I miss that. I'm definitely, definitely miss, my ex-wife who died at, 56. So those are two people I'm going to miss. So yeah. So for all the people that think I'm a scumbag, which I am, I'm not going to deny that. Every once in a while, I do have a soft side too. So on that note, everybody, listen, enjoy your weekend. We'll be back on Friday, I should say. So not enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your next couple of days. We'll try to have some fun on Factsman Friday. I think we'll have some winners and we'll have some fun. And thanks for people at Run Pure for giving me the opportunity to sit here and say my shit. Thank you for watching, and let's make some money and have some fun. All right. See you guys on Friday. I'm going to end this broadcast on a high note, and I'm glad my son is not in the building.